will be a much better poker player. Try to ignore everything I say.
I mean, they got a 1-2 punch today. That was always my goal, Talo. I will try my best to entertain, which I probably fail at miserably, but my goal is to always make you about 1% better after hanging with me for a 5-hour session on Friday, picking apart bet sizes and why we use a small bet size and why we go with a polar bet size and things of that nature, and trying to get in the minds of these great players, which has helped me out a bunch over the years. So if you're here for entertainment value, if you're here to learn a little bit too, more power to you.
What's the line on Saya getting flowers today? Has that continued?
We were both in the booth the last time Saya played, and she got like 4 dozen, I assume. Which I should have took them home.
Ace, 9 of hearts. Hello. And King, Queen with the Queen of hearts. Uh-oh. This is going to be a pretty tough spot for Vivian here. If Ju fast plays this, I'm not sure we're going to be able to get away from King, Queen with the Queen of hearts for quite some time. I think we proceed with a call here and are going to evaluate our options on the turn in position. And this is going to quickly become a big pot. That is a very safe-looking 7 of diamonds. Ju trying to figure out how he can get all the money in by the river.
7,500.
Goes with a little 75% pot bet. And again, I think there's just nothing to do with the King-Queen here other than call and then be in a world of hurt on the river. Oh no. Oh, that's an ugly offsuit queen. That is very likely a $35,000 offsuit queen. We'll see how meaty Ju goes with here, but especially with the Queen of Hearts in our hand, I don't see there's any way we fold.
All of it!
Yeah, this is... There's just no getting away from this one, unfortunately. It feels terrible. You know you might be beat here. But I don't see a path where we don't pay this off. This is just a pure cooler in the full sense of the term.
Oh, man. And
the Queen of Hearts here really just makes this impossible, JJ.
Vivian in just such a spot here. And I think you bring up a great point here, because when Vivian doesn't possess the Ace of Hearts, it's bittersweet. She does not block. She does not block the nut flush. Right, when she has Ace of Hearts, I mean, she blocks the nut flush when she has Ace of Hearts. But when she doesn't have it, it is likely now that you can be bluffing with just a solo Ace of Hearts.
Absolutely. And one of the problems here is that I think, you know, in my average game, we could do some folding here, especially versus this size on the river, simply because our opponents aren't going to be balanced enough to find enough bluffs where we need to pay this off. They're just going to have flushes at a high frequency. But in this game against this player, we know, we've seen Ju play enough. I'm sure Vivian's aware. He certainly is capable of bluffing in this spot. And when you're against an opponent who is capable of bluffing, top 2 with the Queen of Hearts blocker is just an absolute premium bluff catcher here. Someone saying the queen means no. That is absolutely incorrect. You certainly want to be blocking top 2 pair here. It's not that there's a huge difference between having a king and having king-queen here. It's more the board interaction and the blockers that it gives you.
And let me know what you guys think in the chat. What?
And
she
does make the call.
She made the call before I put the poll up, and this is almost a 6-figure pot, $94,550 pot, shipped over to Ju, the businessman from Indonesia.